Good afternoon, everybody. Scott Trembley here, President and CEO of the Trembley Group Real Estate Firm here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Hope everyone out there is doing amazing today. And I wanted to share something with you today. We had an amazing a training and coaching session today with our team. And we talked about a number of things, but one really strong point stood out. And I just wanted to kind of recap that for all of you out there. So the one point that I'm talking about boils down to one major question. And that question is, would you rather be liked or would you rather be respected? Now, it's an interesting question. And 19 years ago, as I was venturing into the sales business, I had a mentor, an older gentleman, super wise, that I always wanted to listen to. He said, Scott, let me tell you something. You're going to do amazing things in this business. The question of like how amazing and the level that you get to might rely on just honing into your answer of this question. So I'm like jumping at him like, give me the question. So here's the deal. He asked me, he said, Scott, would you rather be liked or respected? And I answered the question at the time, I said respected. Now, when I said that, I just really felt that's just what I wanted, but maybe I wasn't quite sure of exactly why I answered it that way. But he was like, he said, you know what, Scott, great answer. I was surprised because most sales professionals in any industry, and there is sales in every industry, most are trying to be liked. And he said, for example, if this was a sales board here, when you go into an industry of sales, no matter if it's real estate or anything, the top 10% is looking to be respected. The middle half, they're fighting to try to be respected, but really live in the liked world. And the bottom half that's struggling to sell anything, 100% is just looking to be liked. Now, what's the deal with being liked and respected? The bottom line is, in your business, you need to be the one that can get the job done. You need to be the one that the buck stops with you. You need to be the one that they know they can find their solution through you. You can't just be their friend. They will like you because they respect you. You need to be the one that brings value and demonstrates that, right? And educates them on how you can bring that value. They need to 100% believe in you, and you need to always be moving the process forward throughout the sales process. There needs to always be a next step. And you need to look at Mr. and Mrs. Smith and say, come on, I've got you. And they're 100% comfortable and confident that you do. The ones that stay on the bottom tier of the sales board, they just, I don't know, it's not a bad thing. It's just you got to learn where to go. Maybe you felt this before. Maybe you felt like you're just following the lead of the customer over and over again. You're not really getting anywhere. You're spinning your wheels. You're spinning days and days. Simply because you haven't slowed down enough to listen, and then once you do, summarize, and at that point in time, lead the process and demonstrate a plan to get them to the result they're looking for. You're just becoming their friend. You've got to get out of that. You've got to get to where you want to be liked only because you are respected. And that's the kind of relationships that we're looking for. I made an analogy today. I was like, in your personal life, if you're in a relationship where you are feeling no respect or giving no respect, is that really an abundant relationship? And everybody was like, no, they was raising their hand like that wouldn't be it. So it's no different. Sales and life are very similar. You want respected relationships, and you want to give that respect and demand respect in your life as well. And that's powerful relationships. You want the same thing with your clients. And let me tell you something. Your clients aren't looking for a best friend either. They're looking for somebody that's professional, with professionalism first, that can get the job done and that they can respect. So on that note, I want everybody out there, hopefully to hone in maybe to your business, think about those two sides of the coin. Are you looking to be their friend and just liked? Are you looking to be respected? And use that in your day-to-day business. Hopefully that helps. On that note, go out, conquer your business, be amazing, and crush March. It's coming and it's game on. Take care.